Hey guys, Easy Tech Review here with an unboxing of the new Dell XPS 15 second generation, which is the model number L502x. This model just came out a few weeks ago, and this is the latest XPS 15 with the newest Intel second generation Core i series, which is otherwise known as Sandy Bridge. As some of you may know, Intel had some problems with the first batch of chipsets for the Sandy Bridges, some SATA port issues. So some of these laptops were delayed, these newer models, these refreshes I guess you can call them. So finally they have a new batch of chipsets, which this one supposedly has, that does not have the problem. And here we are with the new XPS 15. So as you can see, I just got this today, fully sealed still. The FedEx guy kind of moved it a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, let's get on to it. Let's see what we got here. XPS. Alright, we have a accessory box. We got the typical Dell charger, the newer, thinner ones, with the blue LED on the actual power tip, and just the other end of the power cable. That's about it for this box. Okay, let's see what else we got here. A looks like documentation box. Alright, what you got here? Some papers, drivers, CDs. And just a whole bunch of other paperwork, setup guides and whatnot. Okay, put these on the side. And then I think that's about it. Until you get to the actual laptop itself. Yeah. So, not that heavy. I thought it'd be heavier. This is a 15.6-inch laptop with some pretty nice specs. It's the Core i7 2630QM quad core, 2.0 gigahertz. I got 6 gigs of RAM, 750 gig, 7200 RPM hard drive, upgraded to the nVidia GeForce 540 with the 2 gigs of video RAM. So it's a pretty beefy system. I got the 6-cell battery, so you'll see here there's no bulge on the bottom. But let's just do a quick overview of the ports. Starting from the left side, let's show you the top first. This is the Dell's new design where usually the hinge on the LCD is all the way in the back, but they offset it a little bit towards the front. Starting on the left side, you got the USB port here. Yeah, this is actually, it's maybe hard to see, it's actually blue on the plastic, which is the new way to show that it's a USB 3.0 port now. So it's a USB 3.0, which is backwards compatible with 2.0. They use the same physical slot. Heat exhaust, and that's about it on the left side. On the front, you just got the SD MMC card. Right side, you got the DVD drive, DVD burner drive. I didn't get the Blu-ray, but you know, I don't really need it. And then you had the two 3.5 millimeter headphone jacks and the microphone jack. And this one is a eSATA and USB 2.0 combo port. This one doesn't do 3.0. So it's eSATA and USB 2.0. On the back you have the mini display port, which you can connect to any monitor, with they sell these kinds of dongles with the adapters for VGA or DVI. And then you got a HDMI, which is a 1.4B spec port, the newer one, which actually outputs 3D video feeds. So if you have a 3D TV, you can play 3D video through this HDMI port on your 3D enabled HD TV. It's pretty nice. You got your 10100 1000 RJ45 NIC card, network card. This is blocked off because I didn't order the TV tuner, but if you order the extra TV tuner option, there would be an antenna port here. Right now it's just a plastic spacer. The AC power adapter port, and you'll see here it's another blue USB port. So this is also USB 3.0, and this is the Kensington lock slot. So you got two USB 3.0s to work with, which is of course backwards compatible with 2.0 for your mice and whatnot. And then you have a eSATA/USB 2.0 port to work with. So it has both typical consumer high-speed ports, the eSATA and the USB 3.0. So that's pretty nice. On the bottom, you have I have the 6-cell, so it doesn't bulge out. I like it because it's slimmer and it's lighter. And I have a ton of Dell power adapters, so I just keep them in every room and in my office. So 6-cell with the nice at-a-glance button to see how fully charged it is. So it's pretty nice from the factory. It's pretty much fully charged. You got this latch here to remove the battery. Really easy with one hand. This is actually a nice subwoofer. One of the main selling points of this laptop is the 1080p nice, very nice screen, and the speakers are actually JBL 2.1. So it has two speakers, which I'll show you in a little bit, on the inside, and a subwoofer on the bottom. Very good sound. And as you can see here, it's the XPS L502x as opposed to the 501. That was the first rev of this model with the older Arundel Core i series, Gen 1. And then you got an easy access panel here, just 3 screws. You can change your RAM and your wireless card. They even show you here what's accessible under this, the Wi-Fi card and the RAM, the memory. Alright, now that you've seen all the ports, let's take a look on the inside. You got this is the Gen 2, so you'll notice from Gen 1, the keyboard's a little different now. They went to the Apple style Allen keyboard. The older one had a regular, more typical Dell keyboard. This one is all Allen style. The model I got upgraded is the backlit keyboard, so if you turn it on, there's a blue, I think white actually, backlit. Touchpad, pretty nice size touchpad. Thankfully there's 2 separate buttons, mouse buttons, not like some of the HPs that have the integrated mouse buttons, which are kind of hard to use in my experience. There's a LED here that to show you when you disable the touchpad. There's a button here that you can press to disable the touchpad if you're using external and don't want to accidentally move your mouse by having your palm touch the touchpad while you're typing. Media keys are typical fashion nowadays, integrated into the F keys on the top. So if you want to actually hit, F5 to refresh a web page, you gotta hold Control first and F5. But so far, this is the first time I'm touching this keyboard using this model. I had the first gen XPS 15. It's pretty nice for a island style keyboard, not bad. They have touch sensitive buttons here, capacitive touch for the sound settings. Because they stress how good the speakers are in this model, there's an actual button shortcut directly to the sound control properties, so you can tweak your sound settings. There's a configurable button here that you can change to whatever program you want to open by touching this, and then this is the Dell utilities. Power button's right here. And so yeah, that's pretty much for all the ports on this XPS 15. Let's go ahead and do a comparison of size with some other laptops I have here. First is a Dell Vostro V130. This is a very ultra portable 13.3 inch laptop from the small business line. It's very thin, like a MacBook Air. Obviously not as thin, but you know, it's kind of in that same idea as the MacBook Air. 13.3 inch, so you can see here. 13.3 inch versus 15.6. Depth and height. Okay, and then what else we got? This one a lot of you probably know, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Side by side with this XPS 15. It's not that big. It's a nice powerhouse laptop, but still pretty decent, decently compact size, so I can actually put it in a backpack or something and travel with it. It's surprisingly, a lot of people said this Gen 2 is heavier than Gen 1, but you know, it's not too heavy. It's not too bad. Well, I have the 6-cell battery, so I don't know how it would be with the 9-cell. I had the 9-cell with my Gen 1, and it propped it up like this much. So this time I figured I'd get the 6-cell, but you can see here comparison for the size for a MacBook Pro. Okay, and then this one here, you guys know from my other videos, is the HP NV14, which is probably in direct competition with the XPS 15 from Dell. So this is Dell's, I guess, prosumer class laptop, the XPS, and this is the HP NV line, which is HP's prosumer, you know, one step up from typical consumer. So these are in direct competition with each other, pretty much. They haven't refreshed the HP NV14 yet. Looking forward to that refresh when it ever comes out. So this is still using, you know, Gen 1 Core i series processors. So this is a 15.6 again. This is a 14.5 inch laptop. So you'll see here the size difference side by side. Right on top of each other. And open. So yeah, there you have it. This is an unboxing of the the Dell XPS 15 laptop, Gen 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. This is Easy Tech Review.